And we also have the Deputy Director of the National Hurricane Center live with us, Jamie Rome.
Hey, Jamie. So meteorologist Pat Calvin here. Look, great news out of the Hurricane Center with this latest update at 4 o'clock, dropping the tropical storm watches for the Texas coast that includes us here in Southeast Texas. Can you just walk us through that process? You know, what was the decision making that went behind taking us out of those watches?
Yeah, so I mean, this is a good chance to recap what a watch means. So a watch means conditions are possible, but it now looks like the center is going to move just far enough offshore, and you can kind of see it here in this image, just far enough offshore to keep the core of the tropical storm force winds off and away from the Houston-Galveston area, and that is why we dropped the tropical storm watch with the 4 p.m. Central update.
All right, and Jamie, we have a lot of folks here in Southeast Texas with family in Louisiana, folks that have relocated from Louisiana to Houston. So obviously there's a lot of vested interest in this storm as it makes its approach to the Louisiana coastline. What would your message be to folks here in Houston that have family in Louisiana getting ready for this storm?
To call them after you hear this newscast and tell them not to take this storm lightly. So many people in hurricane-prone areas take these storms that are sort of low on the Saffir-Simpson scale. They sort of say, no, I've been through a Category 3, I've been through a Category 4, this is no big deal. But what they're not thinking about in that assessment is the degree of water that we're going to see in this case. The heavy rains falling on saturated soil, plus the storm surge is basically, the water's going to have nowhere to go. That's going to saturate the soil. Then you're going to have the strong winds come inland, which is going to make the trees topple more easily. So we could have a big widespread power outage. And as a society, we are just more reliant on power than ever before.
All right, as always, Jamie Rome, great messaging from the National Hurricane Center. You guys are doing great work. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us for today.